just going to go over FLR. It's Fluor Corporation, which is a nuclear energy company. It's been on my watch list for a long time, kind of been in and out of it. It's been on unusual call volume. They also report earnings on Tuesday before the bell. And when I looked for big trades, I found this 4,500 contracts, Jesus, early, with a nice trade delta. So they're obviously bullish on it. You know, you'd probably see maybe a 0.2 delta on it if they're selling it. Looks like or if they're bearish, looks like they're pretty bullish and they're not, swinging for the fences. Anyways, there is a golden cross technically. I just did this because it's nearly impossible to see on the chart. You have to get crazy zoomed in on it. So besides all those catalysts and other things, I really like how it's outperforming the S&P 500. It's outperforming its own sector, and then it's also got some tailwinds. So nuclear's hot again. It's got R&D and government funding coming, and my assumption is this company's profit puppy was this. Well, my assumption, I thought, what I think is going to happen is NuScale is going to be their profit puppy, and these small modular reactors are eventually going to be maybe on houses, maybe for even a small town, Amazon fulfillment centers. These things are sweet though, can run 12 years without fuel, takes up less space than solar and wind. But let's get to the chart now. So it peaked in about '08, and that's where I did the initial Fibonacci from. It retraced in from its COVID crash in 2020. The purple is its all-time high VWAP, and then this 3258 level is a level that's been support, then became resistance, and then as you can see, prior resistance becomes support. So we'll go down to the smaller time frame, and since the COVID crash and the rebound, it's been in this upward channel, and there is this unfilled gap here. It's filled this gap. There's these two gaps above it around 55. God damn it. There's these two gaps above it around there, 50, 57, and 50. I like it a lot. When you go back to the weekly, you can kind of see there's a lot of price action right around here. So I think it's probably heading to, 50, maybe even 55. But I was kind of targeting this right here, because if you go out in no man's land between the lower bound and the middle area of the parallel channel, and you just kind of follow it up, I think it's probably going to fill this gap on earnings, maybe, possibly. I'm mainly looking. They don't have an E yet, so they don't have a PE, but I'm really looking for guidance, because I think they're going to possibly mention some new projects, some new funding. The earnings is less important. The report is less important than the guidance. So unfortunately, I missed the boat on this trade. I'm not in it right now. I was distracted last week. But yeah, so lots of bullish things, some catalysts. It's kind of my target right there, short term. And longer term, like I said, it could probably get up to 50, 55, maybe even do, this is a shorter term Fibonacci, possibly even do a full retrace. But that would be all the way up at 101.36. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. Could be a mover. That's really the only thing that caught my eye for next week. And then other than that, just really going to be watching retail earnings to see if they kind of confirm the retail sales from the government, the number we got from the government last week, to see if that was legit and see if they feel the same way. All right, I think that's all. You guys have a great day. Take care. Enjoy the day off.